Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to 5 Minute Friday Christmas edition. Right around the corner is Christmas, and I know that that can be a really hard time of year for some people, myself included actually. I've had a lot of really negative experiences over the years around Christmas. There's been a lot of loss and a lot of sadness connected to this time of year. But there's also been a lot of happiness and joy and excited things connected to this time of year. So this year, I've decided that those are the memories I'm going to be feeding. And the other memories, I'm not feeding the story of those memories. Now, sometimes it's difficult. Earlier this week, Facebook popped up a photo of a memory that I did not actually want to have at that moment. It really upset me and broke my heart for a moment. But it didn't ruin my day because I didn't sit there and continually allow myself to think about that event. I just came to gratitude. Well, that's nice that that happened. It's nice that that's over, and I can just let that go. And I let it go. Now, I realize I've been working with my mind and training my mind for a good solid couple of years here. And I recognize that it is not that easy to just flip the narrative, especially in the beginning. Your mind is kind of like a puppy. It's just kind of bouncing around and doing whatever it wants, gets excited about this, thinks about that. And sometimes, if you've ever had a puppy, you know that you have to actually talk a little sterner to it, even just for a moment. And sometimes that's what I would have to do with my thoughts. If I had a thought pattern or some memories or something come up that were really disruptive and I couldn't stop that puppy from bouncing around and thinking about it, I would have to get a little assertive and say, hey, look, I don't want to think about this right now. I'm doing something else. And then I would immediately have to distract myself by doing something else, which takes your mind away from that original thought. But it's difficult, and it is like a puppy. And if you've had a puppy, you would know that you can't just say that once and then they're going to listen for forever. However, you do know that the more consistent you are with saying, no, I don't want to think about that, or whatever you're saying to your puppy, eventually it becomes a dog and it just listens to you and it does what you want on command. And that's ideally what we're aiming for here, is to be able to recognize when your puppy, the mind, is out of control, to kind of bring it back, to guide it in the right direction. And yeah, that's what I have done to try to maneuver some of these really upsetting memories that I've had to encounter. Obviously, it's not a instant. You can't just like a light switch say, I don't want to think about that anymore, and your mind is just going to forget about it. I know it doesn't work like that. I know it's not easy. And I know what it's like to have obsessive thoughts hour on hour after hour after hour, and you wake up and you think about it. I get it. I know that it's difficult, but I also know that you can change that and you can get through it. And if you ever want to have a conversation about that, I would love to talk to you. So just feel free to message me or reach out. Good luck with your thoughts. Good luck training your puppy. And I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas.